Various stakeholders want an immediate enforcement of Uganda's Tobacco Control Act 2015 over the escalating environmental social risks brought by the crop in West Nile region. The Tobacco Control Act 2015, assented to by the President on 19th of September 2015, aims at protecting the environment from the effects of tobacco production and consumption and exposure to tobacco smoke in order to promote the health of persons and reduce tobacco-related illnesses and deaths, as well as protecting persons from the socio-economic effects of tobacco production and consumption, which will be implemented by the police and other agencies, including the local governments. According to World Health Organization, farmers who grow tobacco use chemicals which are harmful and describe tobacco as a global health threat, killing 7 million people annually, making it world's leading single preventable cause of death. Deforestation and loss of biodiversity are the pricking challenges, raising the eyebrows of the leaders in the region. Ezama James Nadua, a farmer and the chairperson of Works Committee, Terego District Local Government, says farmers are forced to grow tobacco due to no alternative cash crop in the region.
We don't have any other cash crop which can bring a lot of money for the people of Terego. Now, because of this, everybody is trying to gamble around which crop can be grown to get money. And people are still growing tobacco. You move from here to Biliefe, you move to Mogo, Uria, Makatrini, you will still get tobacco being grown. Moreover, this tobacco has spoiled our land. You can now see trees are completely cut down because of curing tobacco. We are trying now.
West Nile Television understands through preliminary interactions with some of the farmers that a farmer needs at least 4 million Ugandan shillings to successfully produce tobacco from land preparations to marketing stage for an acre of land, and the returns vary between 1 million to 1.5 million Ugandan shillings when only if it does well, indicating a total loss. Arua Resident District Commissioner Geoffrey Okiswa reveals that the farmers have failed to move out of the tobacco production, yet its returns are too low.
We are talking about, if you went into the calculations of returns, you might find that the farmers are doing more of losses than gains. So this is where eventually, when economically we make the calculations, you might find that it's not cost effective for our people to engage in the cultivation of tobacco for that particular factory.
It is estimated that about 600 million trees are cut down annually to produce 6 trillion cigarettes, which directly contribute to increased carbon emissions, influencing climate change. John Nkamfle, Terego District Environment Officer, reveals that the devastating impacts of tobacco growing has trickled to extreme poverty, changing weather patterns, and tasks farmers to step into other crops that do well without inorganic chemicals to grow them.
It involves use of chemicals, and in most cases when the soil has been used for growing tobacco, the impact of those fertilizers continue to persist in that soil for years. Those fertilizers end up becoming toxic to the soil organisms, and which leads to the reduction in the productivity of the soil. So they again go back to the natural forests to degrade them because like in a year, a farmer may use about 20 cubics of firewood. And when you calculate this by the total number of the farmers in a district, you can just know the quantity of firewood which is going every other year. And this, without being replaced, is really very tragic to our environment. This tobacco business also affects food security. I mentioned the point and say that tobacco growing is a hectic work. People do it throughout the year. It starts with land preparation and it ends at the marketing of it, the sales. And that cycle also continues. So in the process, you find the farmers who are concentrating in tobacco farming, they don't have the time to now do crop production.
During the last financial year that ended on the 1st of June 2023, Arua City documented over 700 persons with tuberculosis who have been enrolled on drugs. Amantu Alfred, the principal environmental health officer at West City, urged members of the community to desist from coming in contact with tobacco and its products since their effects can lead to death in a long run.
Smoking can lead to heart diseases, it can lead to stroke, it can lead to lung disease, it can lead to chronic obstructive pulmonary diseases, and chronic bronchitis, and also certain eye conditions which are related to tobacco, cigarette smoking. When we look at tobacco and also its relationship with TB, you'll find that there is a correlation between that, and this has affected. We have 750 people within our city who have TB.
Uganda government has continued to discourage the dealing in tobacco and its products to rescue the population from long-term effects associated with it through laws, but these have faced hiccups in the implementation. Hence, outgrowers continue to grow the tobacco while public smoking still remains a big challenge. Frederick Dramadri, West Nile TV, Nilecast.